back to Eugene Speech Therapy. This is Sierra. Today I wanted to talk about that strong, effortful swallow that I've discussed and other speech therapists talk about. This is one way to improve your swallow safety. So what is an effortful swallow? Well, a strong swallow is a swallow that is using all of your muscles intentionally and making sure they work as much as they can to get the food down the right way. I'm going to tell you all the steps in order to do a good, strong, safe swallow. So what happens first is the food goes into your mouth. Now it's called a bolus. We call it a bolus because it's going to be formed into a ball. That's the goal. So your lips are closed and your jaw starts to move in a rotary pattern. So we don't like the munch pattern like this. We prefer it to be kind of like this. All right, now a lot's happening. Your saliva is coming in to help break down the food. Your teeth are chewing it up. Your cheeks are working as the food goes back and forth. They're holding it and then they're pushing it back out. Your tongue's doing a ton of work. Your tongue is actually 8 extrinsic and intrinsic muscles formed as one. It does a lot of complicated, tiny movements. Eventually, the food is broken down and your tongue starts to push it against the roof of your mouth. And if you even just swallow your saliva right now, you'll feel it do that. So what it does is it forms the bolus and it gets all the food on top of your tongue. You don't want anything else hanging out anywhere, okay? You don't want it falling down the back or stuck on your palate or your cheeks. So your tongue clears it, puts it on top, and then pushes it against the roof of your mouth and does a little wave, which forces it towards the back of your throat. Now, when it gets to a certain point in the back of your throat, around your tonsil area, an automatic swallow is triggered. This happens via your brainstem. This is something that's automatic in the human body. So all you have to do to trigger that swallow is to project that food back with a nice, strong tongue. Now, just like any other muscle activity in your body, you can do it slowly and kind of passively, like I can kind of wave like this, or I can do it with intention and strength and really move my muscles. So that's what an effortful swallow is. When you intentionally squeeze your swallow muscles so that they make a sound like that, you can push them together actually, and that makes them contract even better. And that's going to lift everything up, which closes off your airway and pushes it down the back towards your stomach and not your lungs. And that's going to keep it from getting stuck in your throat, which is really common with swallowing disorders. And then once the food goes down, everything relaxes and you've done an effortful swallow. So that's a pretty quick version of it. If you're having trouble with swallowing, speech therapy can help you and can teach you all of this and how to coordinate your swallow and do a good, strong swallow. So good luck out there and thank you very much.